But when I was moaning about it before, that wasn't the case. That it was just Q&A.
I mean, I thought I'd explained it verbally or initially, but I guess not.
Well, you had to them. I wasn't in the call.
Ah, fair enough.
That's why I was confused.
He left because he's like, I don't want to hear his bullshit.
No, I wish.
Happy Sunday, guys. We won't say the day because fuck you.
The day will be the day that you listen to this.
Pretty
yes,
much.
Exactly.
So it might even be the same day.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be the same.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna
it
be the
might
same
be.
day.
I never know.
They know
we're doing this right now. We're recording it right now for you. You're listening to it live.
They know it's not gonna be the same day.
Nah, it's
they
live.
Know
this is live.
They know our track schedule. So today we have Shenanigans with King of Uncool. King, take it away.
Hey guys, so this is basically a question and answer kind of video where we're going to be asking each other questions based on whatever we want to know about each other or just silly questions that we want to throw out there. It's just another entertainment based video. So happy holidays and we hope you really enjoy it.
There you go.
My man's got 50 questions lined up, fam.
So I did provide a question bank just in case people like that weren't creative enough to come up with their own questions.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You know what? I respect the hustle from King right here, bro. He wanted this done. He's like, I got you fucking questions, so don't give me a bullshit. You got questions?
Absolutely. Okay, I'm tired of shit about like, hey, who's your least favorite character from Fairy Tail? As if people don't already know that.
That's fair.
It's Carla, isn't it? It's Carla. Yeah.
We're gonna ask about that person you call a hoe. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that's a.
I mean, I feel like I've already explained that in detail, but all right, whatever floats your boat.
Are they still a hoe? That's the question.
Oh.
They stopped being a hoe.
For legal reasons, I'm not gonna answer that. So yeah, obviously, okay. Just quickly, King, Dev, Marissa, how you guys been? Good. Okay.
Work has thankfully tapered down a little bit, so I'm happy about that. It's still busy, but I can do it.
All right.
And you got your TikTok sponsorship yet?
I did.
I actually do stuff on TikTok, but like not as myself. It's work stuff, but yeah.
He says it's work stuff, but it's definitely him.
And how's
right? Yeah, no, like I'm totally dancing and shit on it, right?
Oh, you definitely. I can definitely do that. Yeah, that's definitely you. You're doing that Amazon adverts for them, but you don't.
Yeah, I'm doing Amazon, Walmart, Disney Plus, TikTok promos.
Wait, when did Walmart?
It was a joke from last week that we mentioned because I said check your local Walmart for your deals or whatever. And then you guys were like, "Oh, he's being sponsored by Walmart now, huh?"
True. Nice callback.
So you remember your sponsors? Good. I've been doing nothing but breeding Pokemon for like a week.
Yeah. You've been
Are you competitively battling with these new bred Pokemon, or?
Yeah, eventually.
Nice.
But I'm also kind of just doing it to fill up my living dex.
I mean, you could just catch them and it'll be a living dex. The other need to be perfect. But
if you're competitively battling them, they kind of need to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate,
I don't want
but
to be
it is
using
the truth.
no Pokemon or shitty fucking IVs.
I still, before we go down on tangent, because I have no idea what half that shit means in Pokemon. King, you could start with your questions.
Okay, so basically, like I said, like these questions are for anyone. You can mix and match them however you want. You can ask them to anyone about anyone. So we'll just go randomly. I'm gonna start with a question to Spidey, just because I know he's watched the show before, but I'm curious about his opinion. Spidey, who is the best character from Criminal Minds? And this would be the point where you answer the question.
Yes, it's called eating a tamale because it's the holiday season, sir. Calm down.
Fair enough.
Criminal Minds, it's a good show overall. Hotch was really good, and then he left because his actor was being stupid behind scenes, I think. What was the other guy? Spencer was. I think I like Spencer the most because of his growth overall. The only thing I didn't, and this is spoilers, I apologize for people who haven't seen the show. It's all kind of on you. I didn't like towards the end they kind of did that pairing thing, or they tried to do that pairing thing with him and what was her name?
JJ.
Yeah, with JJ. I didn't like that, but I kind of liked how throughout the series he kind of grew and he went from super all focused on just not the emotional aspect of cases and stuff like that, and just became more like, damn, I forgot his name. Holy shit! Hold on, give me a mind.
Gideon?
Yeah, he was a lot like Gideon, but then as the series went on, became more like, what's his name? Morgan. See, you know me. Yeah, he became more like Morgan as the series progressed, and I really liked that about him. And then for Hodge, one thing I really liked about him is, yeah, he went through shit in the series, right? With stuff that happened to his wife, and then having to take care of his kid and stuff like that. But I always liked that they showed, yeah, he was a serious person, but he also had that like sensitivity towards his team and towards his family, and he always tried to make time for his kid even if he couldn't. And the grandma was like understanding. She's like, it's okay, don't worry. And Rossi, again, that guy was married like 20 times, right? That guy was fucking
No, he was
hilarious.
married like 3.
No, I think it was 4.
Don't think it was 4, but fair enough.
Wasn't it didn't he get married within the series? Within the series?
I know someone had a wedding at his house, but I don't know if he got married in the series, unless it was a season. I haven't watched the entire show, but yeah, maybe I missed it.
Fair enough. But yeah. So for sure, I would say, Reed would probably be the top just because of his overall growth as a character, and then Hodge just because I liked how he composed and handled himself, and Morgan would be an honorable mention, I guess. Morgan and Rossi would be honorable mentions.
Very
what about
fair.
Yeah? And I know we should be asking other questions, but what about you? Just off the top of your head, who you remember?
It's a very tough question. Honestly, I don't think there's a character in the show that I disliked. I would say that Reed probably is my favorite male character for pretty much the same reasons that you mentioned before. I actually really like he had like a 3-episode arc kind of thing where he was like dating a girl, but she ended up spoiler, she died and stuff. That was really sad because that was like his first real thing. And I like, among the female characters, I would say JJ was my favorite. I just thought her dynamic with Reed was really cool. I don't necessarily feel that they were trying to push a dynamic, but like a romantic thing between her and Spencer, just because like at the time obviously she was married and had like 2 kids. It was more that she is like the closest thing he has to a relationship at that point. And if she didn't have hers, like maybe something would happen. But I think they definitely liked each other. But like they were both, mature adults who were capable of, not doing stupid shit.
So I'm sorry to break it to you. In the final season, they literally fucking make it. She says, "I like you," like I love you, or
Yeah,
something.
I know. Yeah, no, I knew that part. But like one point, it's like they'll never act on it.
Oh, I know, but I still don't like that they basically added that at the end of the series.
I mean, like I get where you're coming from, but like think about this. Like I'm not trying to like point fingers at anything anyone has ever done, but like there are, even if you're married to a person, even if you have like a full family with them, I don't think it's impossible to have feelings for another person. I don't mind that kind of acknowledgement, especially when it's somebody you work with for how many years, and theoretically, like it could have happened in an alternate universe that these two ended up together.
Fair enough. All right. Who goes next, King? Who goes next in the question bank?
Okay, I'm gonna, since you asked that question, well, I asked that question, you asked it back to me, I'm gonna call on Marissa to ask somebody a question.
All right. Dav, what is the stupidest way you've been injured?
Stupidest way I've been injured. Actually, yeah, I threw her back out once, and genuinely all I did is I stood up from my chair, and I took one step forward, and my back just decided to give out, and I just fell to the floor. I don't know how or what or where, and I just kind of lay there, My dad heard me, came down, said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain right now in my back." So he helped me up and lay flat, like face first on the couch until the child subside. It didn't subside for a good hour and a half. My mom came home and she was a nurse at the time. So she came home, told her what happened, and to this day, I still don't know how it happened, what it was. I went and got checked out a couple of days later because I was still in a bit of pain. Had an X-ray. It looked like it could have been a pinched nerve, and then about 3 X-rays in, they realized it wasn't, and that there was nothing wrong at all, nothing inflamed. So yeah, stand up, took a step, back was done in. So,
How old were you?
15, I think, 15, 16.
Those are some super boomer jeans, bro. Not gonna lie to you.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie to you.
At old
was-
bones.
It was fucking stress.
You need to drink more milk, my man.
Dude, I at that age, I was drinking enough milk to fucking feed an army, bruv.
I mean, then I don't know what happened to you.
I don't know either. I never will know. At first, I thought it could have been sports related, but then I remembered I hadn't played any sports for like 2 weeks. So, it wasn't any kind of injury off of that.
All
I
right.
agree. So, okay, Dav, you want to bring it up for the people who are curious why we're laughing?
Okay. So we've got a very interesting question here. All right.
It's from the Canadian.
Yes, from the Canadian. So remember,
Yeah,
Canadian
all the
people are
bad
the nicest
questions for
people.
me.
You know, the Canadian people are meant to be the nicest people. This is from him. Now, bear in mind, Spidey, where are you from?
I am from the United States, but my family's from Mexico.
So the question is, if Spidey was in your house wearing a sombrero, why is he there? Who wants to answer first?
Well, obviously I can't answer, so
Why
I
don't you
mean,
tell us what
we
you're doing in
can
our
give our
house?
theories, and then you can confirm why you were there.
let's do that. All right, King, you go first since it was your question.
So we were actually just joking about this while you were AFK, because Dev and Marissa saw the question. I joked that he was going to invite us to a Cinco de Mayo party.
I said he
Okay.
was gonna bring us tamales.
I just straight up question why the fuck he's in my house. I was like, yo, how did you get in here? I had a knife ready, fam. This is my
Guys.
house.
See, I believe you, Dev. I believe you. You're from the streets of London, right? The
Don't need someone uninvited in my house with a sombrero as well. I don't know what's under the sombrero, fam.
It's a bag of tamales, bro.
You're from the United States. It's more likely a gun.
No, I'm Mexican. Mexicans don't carry guns; they carry machetes.
There we go.
You're thinking of the cartels. I'm not the cartel.
Oh, fair enough.
All right. But the real reason I'd be there is because I'm talking to you about the 5-step plan to make America great again.
You try to recruit us for the 5-step plan.
Wait, so if you're trying to make America great again, why are you wearing a sombrero?
Because obviously America used to be part of Mexico, and that's when it was greater. Checkmate. Oh.
Okay, I mean, I'm not
We'll
American. I have
start
no stake
putting
in
a
the
no
game.
soliciting sign. Just for
No
you,
solic-
Spidey.
The junk mail.
If I was in Texas, I'd probably be shot or arrested because I'm brown. So let's be real.
I mean,
True.
Texas is pretty Mexican, depending on where you go.
Not the people in power. Tell you that.
Not the people in power, but like again, like depends on your city is what I meant. Like you may be able to get into some homeowner's house and not get shot.
Maybe.
Also, I don't think you'd make it to my house with a sombrero still. Maybe
First
if you
of
got an Uber, but
I mean, he would if he was offering people tamales along the way.
people in the UK don't care about tamales.
Oh, you'd be
Oh, true,
surprised.
fair
dude.
enough.
You'd be
What if he
surprised.
was
they'll take the
inviting?
food
What
and
if
the
he was
sombrero.
inviting them to the Cinco de Mayo party? Maybe they like that.
You don't want to be inviting randos off the street from London to your party. That's
Yeah,
how that's how you end up in the park party that I ended up when I was 17, and
Jesus Christ.
people got stabbed. That's what you're gonna end up in.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
That was a parkour night to escape police. That was not a fun night.
It was like, first of all, I'd be asking where the fuck I got the sombrero because I'd be impressed. Actually, do I have?
You don't
sombrero?
have a sombrero?
No.
You're a terrible Mexican.
Even I've got one. Well, it's at my dad's spot.
See, well, I don't even think I'm Mexican because I don't even eat beans. I throw up eating beans. Fun fact.
You're definitely
Are you
not a
allergic to
Mexican then.
beans?
I am not allergic to beans. I just don't like the taste.
He's a Mexic. That's what he is.
No, I'm gonna call.
He's a Mexican, not a Mexican. He's a Mexican.
Or the new term that fucking white people say,
Latinx.
Latin. No, bitch. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Latinx or whatever that fucking term is. Like, what
That's
is that shit?
so fucking. They're trying to be gender neutral and be like Latinx or Latinx. What the fuck? Why is it for the Mexicans or Hispanics only? Was it British X or whatever the fuck?
Or
Is
tinks.
it white X? Is it white X? Is
Wix.
it black X? It's like, come on, get it together. Yeah. And the funniest thing is, there was a poll that said like only 2% of people actually like being called Latinx or Latinx, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but wasn't that 2% not even Hispanic people?
Motherfuckers white, bro.
Exactly.
White.
It was white people trying to say that this is what it should be, and then all the Hispanics were like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah.
Like if a Mexican
It's like we're offended on your behalf.
It's like, no, don't be behind my behalf. Like, don't. Like, there's like,
I
if white
agree,
people,
but like that's just what's happening, is what I mean.
If we see, if I say we, because apparently I'm the leader of the Mexicans. If we see
Among
like,
yeah, you are.
fair enough. If we see somebody with like a poncho or which is basically a sarape and a sombrero and like a Mexican mustache, we'd be like, yo, what the fuck you wearing? We'd be like, yo, where's the party at? Like, we're not gonna be critics, be like, oh my god, he's so racist towards us. No,
Mexicans are ready to party no matter what, bro.
Yeah.
It's looking for his. Oh, frick! I forgot what it's called.
Dude, we need some Jose Cuervo right now. I mean, not Marissa, obviously, because she's too young, but the rest of us.
She's in Texas, though. Texas is like age of.
See, if she was
like
in France, that'd
5.
be cool, but still.
Marissa's 16. Drink. That's legal drinking age in the UK.
15.
But you're 16 in like 16
2 weeks.
days, so
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're
Nice.
fine.
Wait, is your birthday Christmas Eve?
It's December 28th, so 3 days
Oh,
after.
okay, well, fair enough. I was about to say if it was like the 24th, 25th, or 26th, that'd be like pretty swell, but no, fair enough. Okay, so I think we've concluded Spidey is inviting us to a party. If he's wearing the sombrero in our house.
Yo, Mexican parties are pretty lit though. Not gonna lie to you.
I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just asking if that's what your plan is.
Just make sure they've got make sure they've got milk because the food's kind of hot.
Milk? Why the fuck would
You're just weak.
But
not for me, but for some people out there.
Milk is good for like if you have like a lot of
spice,
spice, yeah. I know people have done the same thing on like with Indian food, so like Mexican food. I don't know the comparison, but it's probably up there. So it's probably a good idea if you're someone who can't handle spice. I think. Well, I know I can, and Marissa, if you can't, I will be disappointed. But yeah,
I can.
I can.
Okay, well,
the next morning is a different story, but don't worry about that. That's not my problem.
Fair enough.
Actually, funny story. First time I ever had Mexican food was that I can remember. Let's put it that way. It was when I was 16. We were up in somewhere north. My mum was there for like uni, and there was 2 Mexican restaurants in like the city, and we went to visit because it's just my dad and I. We'd never had Mexican food, so let's go have a look. And the first we went to, kind of walked in and I looked at it and I was like, this looks like shit because it wasn't an authentic one, and it was one of those ones where you can clearly see that it's just not cleaned and all of that. So we left and went to the other one. Now this one was actually an authentic one. They had like a little blurb on the menu, which was like, I can't remember what it was called, but they're like, it was like the first chain from Mexico to move to the UK and open there. So okay, this is cool. So my dad and I had a somewhat understanding that obviously there's going to be a bit of a spice to the food and so on. I had ribs, and I think my dad had a burger, and we had tacos in the middle, and then we had nachos as well. Now my dad is not the best when it comes to spicy food. Now, when I say not the best, I mean he will have something as simple as mustard, and he will be sweating because it will be considered too hot for him because his thermostat is basically broken. So he has the taco and he's never had it before. So he's like, let's try it. Takes a bite. He's like, this is quite nice. 30 seconds later, he's like, yo, I need a tissue. And I look up and he's sweating. He's like got that Niagara Falls, bruv. My dad never had Mexican food ever again. That was a stress. He couldn't finish the burger either.
I mean, a burger, I don't know how Mexican it is, depending on what it has. But
I can't remember what it was on it, but it was too spicy for him.
probably
He'd never had it
milanesa,
before.
some queso, cebolla.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you just said. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. But the ribs I had were fucking banging. The tacos were really good. The nachos could have been a bit better. They kind of didn't like.
Were the nachos just the nachos and the cheese, or did you add stuff on top?
I had nacho cheese. We didn't get guacamole on the nachos because it came in like a pot, and I wasn't a big fan of it. But it had what's the black stuff called? Olives, the beanos, and something else on top.
But it didn't have meat on top.
There was like a little pot on the side with mincemeat. They put it in a pot instead, just in case people don't want it.
Oh, like maybe if someone at the table was a vegetarian, it's a sharing dish or something like that. So it's probably common in the.
We did have the mince, yeah. Well, whenever I had I'll take one of the nachos, dip it in the cheese, dip it in the mince, and then if I had already got whatever on top, then that's it. But it was all right. I've had better. Let's put it that way. But the tacos are really good. They were really. That was the first time, and they were the hard shell ones.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think that was the second time I'd ever had tacos. Because it's not really. I say it's not a thing here. You can in the stores you can buy like foreign kits. So there's like enchiladas, tacos,
like Old El Paso type things.
Yeah. So you can get those. Those are fairly popular, but in terms of like restaurants having it, you're not really gonna find.
Okay.
Those like, especially Mexican food, unless you go to an actual Mexican, like a Mexican place, and it's like a authentic one.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. At least you had them. Tacos are good.
I'd love to have them again.
A taco a day saves you from child support.
That's how it works. Yeah.
They don't need.
Depends on how spicy the taco is and how you feel the next morning.
When I had my one, so on the table they had 3 sauces. It was basically Tabasco sauce, but it was another brand. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was in Spanish, so I couldn't read it. So I saw 1 chili, 2 chilies, 3 chilies on the bottle. So I was like, you know what? That to me means heat level. So I was like, cool, let me go with the 1 chili quickly. Took the 1 chili. I was like, oh, that's not bad. I was like, let me go for the 3 chili. 3 chili it tasted good, but Lord, the next day, Lord have mercy, bro.
It's fucking hilarious because my dad he makes salsa, and he's like, you want some? I was like, bitch, I know what you put in that shit. You put like 20 habanero and blend it together, and then you add onion and shit. It's like my asshole is already gonna burn when I take a shit. No, thank you. It's try Mexican food, people. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, there you go. We've been sponsored by the Mexican government.
Yep, Mexico is paying for it.
Yeah, I love them. I always visit it. It's amazing. So it's my turn for a question, King.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, Dev. Who's the most handsome man on this planet?
Okay. Let me think. I might go the cliche answer of Ryan Reynolds. Because I've never seen a bad picture of him.
You can't go Ryan Reynolds.
Can't go Ryan Reynolds.
And Ryan Reynolds is obviously the default. We can't go default, bro. None of this shit.
So no Ryan Reynolds. Tom Cruise is pretty good looking.
I think Tom Cruise is very good for a man his age and considering his lack of stature. Sure.
Because he's like born in like the 60s, bro. My man's old.
Yeah, I know he's old.
But he don't look that age. He
doesn't look that age. I just mean he's also kind of short.
Damn. All right, King.
King.
What? I'm sorry.
Shallow. Wow.
Yeah.
Girls,
Alright,
if you're short, girls, then I'm sorry, you ain't got a chance. Because
I mean,
short is
first,
bad.
well, not girls. Girls work better when they're short. I'm just saying, guys, not the
All right,
easiest.
King. All right, King. Who's the most handsome man on the planet then? Since you're
Okay,
judging
we're switching to me.
Dab's answer.
All right, no, fair enough. I have a couple of like suggestions.
Damn,
I don't know if
motherfucker
you.
got a list. Okay, let's go.
It's not a list. It's a couple of names. I would throw Alan Richardson up there. I know he's not like a big name actor, but you guys have probably seen him in things like Titans, or he's going to be in the new Jack Reacher Amazon series, which was actually that was Tom Cruise in the movie. But I think Alan Richardson actually fits it better because he's closer to the physical description of Jack Reacher from the books. So I think I would throw him up there. I feel like I'd get shit for not throwing his name in there, but Chris Hemsworth, just because I don't personally, I do think he's good looking, but like, he's not he wouldn't be my type if I were a woman or if I were gay. But you know, he's up there, and he apparently puts on muscle really easily, which I've been told women really enjoy. Well, actually, I understand why. So yeah, I'd throw those two up there. I've been hearing a lot about John David Washington lately as well, so I'll just put his name up there just because people seem to be into him. Sorry?
I'm looking up these names that you're saying. Half of them I don't even know. Okay.
Fair enough. So yeah, I'll just go with those three for now.
You mean John David Washington is the son of Denzel Washington? God damn, bro. Okay.
Yeah, but like I haven't heard his name prior to like this year.
I like that. That means he's building his
he's
career
building
on
his
this
cred.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that. All right.
Like I also mean like in terms of like who do like women consider like an attractive man?
We said who do you? I said who do you consider?
I mean like
handsome?
if I were a woman, if like sure, why not?
Okay. All right. Since I asked Dav the question first, though, he gets to ask the question.
Oh yeah.
You were
go ahead,
you were
Dav.
just you were just judging him, and
I'm still gonna go with Tom Cruise. I think.
Okay.
That Top Gun scene, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can be my.
I want to know
anytime.
Marissa's
Nice.
answer to this.
You think I care?
There's got to
Like,
be
I
someone.
know.
There's got to be someone.
There's no
planet.
way a teenage girl doesn't have an opinion on that matter.
Nah, you'll be surprised.
Well, you'd be surprised.
You'll be surprised.
Fair enough.
But there's got to be someone. There's
Yeah,
gotta be someone.
or conversely, do you have an opinion on the most beautiful woman on this planet?
No, I literally don't. I don't know
cares about
celebrities.
Skittles. Doesn't have to be a celebrity. It could be someone that you know down your street.
Well, I don't like anybody either.
Yeah, you don't have to like someone to accept that they're good looking.
I don't have anybody.
Guys, her answer is Donald Trump. Leave her alone.
There, you heard it, guys. Marissa thinks you're all ugly.
Yeah.
Boy, you can think anything you wanna. I don't give a shit, no one else can have ya. I want you back, I want you back, want you back.
So wait, who's next? Or is Dav still next, or is Marissa next?
I think it's Dav.
All
Yeah,
right.
Dav, hurry it off. Fuck up. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the worst Tinder date story you have ever heard?
That should go to King.
And are you directing it to anybody in particular?
No, just throwing it out there.
So you can actually go to like Reddit and read like some pretty terrible Tinder stories about like, in some cases like people legit got kidnapped on a Tinder date or held at knife point and such, gunpoint. But among the people I know, the worst that I've ever heard of personally, like told to me in the living room or whatever, was basically just a friend of mine. He got catfished. The girl had put on a lot of weight since taking her photos. Let's just put it that way. Oh, and at the end of the date, he wasn't feeling it. So he was trying to like kind of get out of it. But then she asked, do you want to go out again sometime? And he said, oh, well, I mean, I'm not really sure. And then she started crying. And it made things really awkward for him.
Huh. Yeah, that's when they start crying.
Sorry, I forgot one other aspect. They left the restaurant or the coffee shop or wherever they went, but then he came to my house and then he told me the story, and then at the same time a new guy was moving into my house. So the three of us were just chatting about it, and then we wrote his breakup message on the phone together.
Oh, bruh.
We weren't mean. We tried to be very nice and sensitive to the girl, because based on what he was saying, she was still a nice person. We didn't want to break her heart, so to speak. But no, that was an interesting hate story, and it was like, yeah, that's that's mine at least. What about Spidey or Marissa? Do you guys have a story?
No fucking clue. This is the first time I heard of Tinder.
You've never heard of Tinder before?
I heard of Tinder, but I never cared to what's happening.
I'm a little bit surprised, but okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
I would hope you don't have anything, Marissa. You're fucking 12.
Well, I mean, she doesn't
Slightly
have
funny
anything
story.
herself. But what if it had been her friend or something who had told her a story?
No.
12 too.
All
Or
her
her brother.
friends sound like
I don't know how
crackheads,
old her brother
so-
is, but same idea.
See, from what I've heard, all of Marissa's friends sound like crackheads.
Because
So-
we're all crackheads together.
Exactly. So I don't see them getting a Tinder date anytime soon.
You'd be surprised though. There are some whack people on Tinder, and I'm sure many of them are crackheads. Some of them might even be Marissa's friends.
Going off what you said about where you wrote the guy's breakup message together.
I didn't write it myself. The three of us were
Yeah.
talking about it together. Like, you say this, don't say that, say this, say that first, etc.
So one night, my friend Tom he wanted to stop talking to this girl that he'd been talking to her about a month or so. But he kept putting off breaking up with her. He kept putting off. He kept saying, it just hasn't come up. I'm like, brother, it's never going to come up. So we're playing League at the time. We're playing ARAM. And we're all somewhat a little bit drunk. And we're going on. It came up in conversation. Because we had thought he had done it. And he goes, oh, no, I still haven't done it. So like, okay, cool. You know what's going to happen now? He goes, well, okay. Every time one of us dies, we're going to go write the first sentence of your breakup message. Whoever writes out the full sentence, the full message. So we had like a pre-planned message. Whoever writes out the full message first sends it to her. Whether it's us from you or you to her, she's going to find out tonight. So the rule was that if you die, you have the death timer to write out part of the sentence. When I tell you, all of us were rushing to die so we could get the message typed up before each other. While he was like trying to outdo us, but we kept making sure he didn't die, so we would write the message for him. We kept going. Eventually he said, okay, fine, I'll send it. It was too late. Someone else had already sent it. It was a wild night. We woke up the next morning, we had forgotten about it. And he had like a really long message on his phone about why he's an absolute cunt for not telling her and da-da-da-da. And he was just sat there reading it. We're like, well, what happened? He goes, you don't remember? Like, bro, no. Then it came through, like, oh. So we've done something somewhat similar, but it wasn't as peaceful.
I do have something related to Tinder or like dating apps, but it's not that it's not like a story.
Go for it.
What is it though?
So, I go on my dad's phone, right?
Oh no.
And I saw it, and I was like, Dad, why do you have this? And he was like, you think I know how to use that crap? Your cousin put it on my phone, and I just never got rid of it. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then...
That's what he wants you to think.
You should see my dad. Okay, and then my mom gave me her phone to do something. And, I decided to look at her apps instead of doing the things she wanted me to do. And I also saw it there.
Oh
And then,
boy.
I just didn't say anything. And I did whatever she wanted me to do, and I just, went to my room.
Hooking up, fam.
Okay, so yeah, what app was this though? Was this like Ashley Madison or something?
Who?
It was Tinder.
No, I thought it wasn't Tinder because she said it wasn't a Tinder story. It was just a
It
dating
was-
app.
Oh, no, it was like a dating, like any dating app. I don't remember which one.
Definitely Plenty of Fish, because that's the next one that people use.
Well, there's Bumble.
What the
It's
fuck
just
is
a
that?
Bumble.
Well, I mean, Anyways, Ashley Madison,
Boomer
for those who
alert.
don't know but might be wondering, it's a online dating app, but it's marketed to people who are already in relationships, and it's basically like a website to help people cheat.
Oh no,
And
my parents are divorced. Don't worry about that.
and 50% of the users on it are bots. That was a study that came out of it, or a
Nice.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Tinder's
actually, that's not
mainly bots.
surprising. That's pretty common on a lot of apps. But okay, if it's not Ashley Madison, must have been Plenty of Fish or something like Dav said.
It was farmersonly.com, bro. Come on.
Actually,
Mhm.
there's a funny story. Plenty of fish. So when I was at uni, I was living in a share house, and one of my housemates decided to make a Plenty of Fish account um, to meet people. So no, go for it, fam. Hopefully it works out. We decided to put a prank on him, and I made a fake Plenty of Fish account, and we found him, and we were basically catfishing and messaging him.
Oh,
He was talking to some other girl at the same time as well. Funny enough, actually, that girl he was talking to at the time, they're now married. They got married earlier this year. But so anyway, we were basically catfishing him, and it got real weird because he's a school teacher, and he came across some of his students on the site, and it was just really weird because obviously they were like under 16, and they shouldn't have been on there, so it was just really awkward. And eventually we felt bad, and we confessed that it was us. You find it quite funny actually, but that was a good solid like a week and a half of just pulling his leg.
honestly,
Took
that's
it in
mean
stride.
as shit, but I
Well,
get the idea.
he was probably pulling something.
Now the conversation
likely.
never went into it in the direction of like to
Like
where
sexting.
no, what I mean is like the conversation never went in a direction where if it was an actual person and then they just decided not to talk to him anymore, it wouldn't be that bad. It was literally always just general conversation.
Mm.
Like, how's your day? Oh, okay. Oh, so you like sports? Da 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 da. You know, it was never like actual questions to get to know each other kind of thing. So it was never like deep.
Mhm.
So when he found out, he laughed about it. We talked about it the other week actually.
Nice.
But yeah, but now he's married the other girl that he met on there.
On Plenty of Fish. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. She's a little bit odd. She's nice, but she's a little bit odd.
Okay. God
Oh,
damn.
so the side
Now
house
that-
calling.
Okay, that's my mom, you son of a bitch. Anyways,
How was I
I'm
supposed to know?
I know, but like it's just the assumption you made. Anyways, I'm gonna ask the next question, but then I'm gonna like mute so I can quickly address whatever she wants to talk about. I'm gonna ask a question, and I'm gonna give this one to I'm gonna give it to Marissa. I'm gonna say, Marissa, if they made a movie about the life of Spidey, what would it be called? Who would play him? Who would play his love interest? And what would be the theme song of the movie? And I'm gonna be just like AFK for a sec.
I don't mind spending every day out on the corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with a broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while.
I think it would be the Mexican Spider-Man because, you know, he's Spidey and he's Mexican. It makes sense, right? I don't know actors.
Michael Pena. Good answer. Good answer. Michael Pena.
Okay, sure.
Is
I
a
don't
good
know who
answer.
that is.
Is the only Mexican in movies nowadays. Like literally like the only one. Who would play my wife?
Time to Google female actors.
No pressure. She's on the server and she will ban you if she doesn't like the answer. No pressure.
Just say her. There's no rule saying that she can't play her.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna be played by an actor, and she's gonna be played by herself. Nah, homie, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Spidey's jealous.
Of course.
Does she like the actor?
Yeah,
Like
she
in
finds
real
him
life?
funny. Oh, she's not attracted to him, but she thinks he's a funny comedian or funny actor.
Then we're good.
No, we're not. I don't agree. All you need to know is my wife is Hispanic but doesn't speak Spanish and is very light skinned. She passes off as a white girl. There, that should help you with your
Do
casting.
you get to abuse the skin color for privilege?
Oh fuck you, dude! Whenever we get we're driving to like a white area, baby, you want to drive? Yeah, okay, let's go. Because if I'm driving, their fucking cop be behind me, like, sir, license, registration, can I see your papers? Fucking illegal, and I'm like, huh? What? Say what? I was born here, but yeah, I abuse them.
Just slap an L on your car, alright? So that if they stop you, you can be like, oh, I'm learning. I don't know if that's like part of the law there, but here, if you've got the L on the car, as long as the passenger is someone who's qualified to drive the car, you're good. If you can just say that as basic lessons.
I'm gonna just stick a Trump sticker on the back. Not get pulled over.
I don't know how well that would work. I feel like a super racist cop would be like, I see through you. You put that there to trick us.
And actually,
You're not fooling me.
No, they're pretty stupid. They'll be like, see, brown people and black people like Trump. See, he's not racist at all. You could go, boy. And I'll be like, wait, what? What did he say? All right, Marissa. King's taking forever, but you still need to answer.
I don't think she has an answer.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that.
All right, Dav, you answer. Who do you think the actor
I ain't got an answer for that. I don't know
Okay.
actors and actresses.
Oh, it's called Google. Come on.
No.
I can't be making my own movie.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you could.
All right, fuck
An
it, I'll answer it.
autobiography.
All right, fair enough. All right, so let's see here. Female actors.
Actress is already the female version. You don't need to type female actress.
I said female actors.
Shake my head. Bigotry right here.
Or shut your mouth, ho.
Bigotry.
Who would play her? How about this? His female actors. Hispanic. I spelled Hispanic wrong. J-Lo's not an actress. Don't ever fucking put her as an actress again.
Zendaya.
What the fuck is wrong with him? Fuck it. Selma Hayek. Fuck it. She's gorgeous. Anyway, that's fine. She's not light skinned, but it's okay. Well, actually, in some pictures, she's light skinned, so I don't know. So yeah, Selma Hayek would play her. What would the theme song be? At least come up with that, Marissa.
I'm blue double T. Danza
It cannot be the
Kuduro.
Spider-Man song. It cannot be the Spider-Man song.
Danza Kuduro.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know that song?
Yeah, what is? I don't know that one either.
You don't know Danza Kuduro?
We don't want to get the entire thing, the video removed, so you should probably not play it. Oh yeah, good idea. Oh, it's a remix. What's damn?
No, it's not. It's just extended.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that one.
I feel like that's a Spidey tune.
That is a banger. That is a certified banger.
Yeah.
For back in the day. Yeah. It's old as shit though.
Oh yeah.
Yo, is that
10
Danza
years.
Kuduro the theme song to Spidey's movie? Because I like that song.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got Michael Pena as me, because he kind of does look like me, similarly funny enough.
You know what? That's a good choice. I like Michael Pena.
And then Salma Hayek for my wife. She's not as light skinned as my wife, but it'll do.
Okay, I mean, I think you're stretching a little bit with Salma Hayek, but I get
There
the
is
appeal.
there's no actors that look like my wife.
Yeah, I get you. So you just like go with like one of the hottest Spanish actresses ever, but fair enough.
Wow, I mean, why not? Why not? It's
True.
my
True.
movie,
If
right?
you, it is your movie.
It's like I'm not gonna get some scrub to play me. If I could get Denzel to play me, I'll get Denzel to play me. Obviously, not Denzel because I'm not black, but you
Yeah,
get with it.
I got the point. Yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Okay,
And
no,
then the
that's
name of the
solid.
movie. Then the name of the movie would be The Misadventures of the Mexican. There you go.
Nah, of the
Okay.
Latinx.
I will. No, we'll put it a little semicolon or whatever the fuck you call it. It'll be like a non-Latinx movie.
No, it'll be like the subtitle, like Discord server proudly presents the misadventures of Spidey, a non-Latinx production.
There you go. 2024. That's when it comes out. 2024.
Good shit.
Damn.
Did something special happen in 2024?
I don't know, bitch. It's 3 years from now.
I know. That's why I'm asking. Like, is there a reason you're releasing it in that particular year? Or
Oh, because I have time to actually make it happen.
fair enough.
He's
I
got
just
a
thought
Year
like,
I
still got a-
in that
graduate.
year this particular anniversary happens or whatever, or whatever.
There you go.
He's
People
got
can
he's
either
got to
find it.
arrange the actors and actresses. Got to tweet them
Dude.
enough times. Hey, yo.
I'm pretty sure you could get. Yeah, be too much work. Never mind. Scratch that.
All right,
That's
movies
it.
off, guys.
I'll make it happen somehow.
No, what we'll do is we'll just make a, you know that Michael Scott's movie from The Office.
Oh God,
We'll
Oh.
just do a budget like that.
that
Oh, that'll be great. We need someone to play Air.
well, we just get some random Indian off the street. It's fine.
No, we just get one of the Indians from the fairy tale chat.
We'll get Nalugad.
Oh God,
I
So wait,
hear
what does this character do exactly?
this is
Aries
the
just,
admin.
he's just there. He doesn't really do shit. He has the easiest.
No, sorry.
admin
Like,
job
I
in
meant the
world.
character in the movie. Like, why does the character have to be Indian
Oh, because he's Indian.
in the show?
No, motherfucker. Air, the mod, the admin, and the server is Indian.
Oh, okay.
There is no. I mean, we could make it a show if you want.
No, I'm
Six-part
just,
miniseries.
no, I thought you were referencing something from The Office.
Oh
Uh-uh.
no.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay. I guess since we all answered that question collectively, King, pick someone to ask a question.
I'm gonna say Dav will ask the next question.
Gold Dev.
And Dav,
All right,
can
if you
ask
met a
it to
non-trolling
whoever, obviously.
genie who offered you one wish, what would it be?
Is this to everybody?
Everyone.
Okay. Who's going first?
The only exception to this, I will say, I'm going to add one exception, is you can't
No.
just wish for world peace.
Okay.
If you
definitely
are
wasn't gonna
going
go
to
there.
wish for world peace, you need to help the genie out and be like, yo, listen, we need world peace. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to need your help. Because
That's
you can't
really
just snap his fingers and it's done.
What if I answer world peace and then I give you my 5-step plan? Does that count?
Yeah, that counts. But that's a boring
right.
answer.
But what if the
Unless you
genie
tell you
doesn't
the
agree?
5-step plan.
No, thank you. That's not my answer anyway. Okay, you said the only caveat could be if it's world peace. You gotta give
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
world peace, or if it is, you have to explain how.
Yeah.
All right, so my wish would be for a total of 3 additional wishes. So,
Okay. And then what would you use those wishes for?
The first one would be for a new heart that is fully functioning. Basically, my heart before the heart attack.
Okay. Okay.
When I was, because I want to live a long time. So,
Mhm.
second wish would. This is gonna sound super superficial, and I will explain why I say this. I wish to be the richest person in the world, richer than Bezos and whoever.
Okay, but now
Nah,
would that be the richest person in the world right now? So let's just say, for argument's sake,
For
that the
the-
richest person in the world has
for the-
$100. You would
for the
then get
rest of time.
$101.
for the rest of time. For the rest of time.
So if someone then makes $102, you would then get another dollar to top that.
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, whoever, if somebody has more than me, I somehow end up getting more than them. And it could just be through assets or through my entire financial whatever.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be money. It's just you got to have that value.
Correct.
Okay.
And half of the not half of that. I would spend a portion of that money on educating the South, because 90% of them are.
I feel like this is like stage 3B of his 5-stage plan.
Yeah.
First of all, let's chill. I would re-educate the South. All right. I would fund individuals to run against their elected officials who actually had solid plans, and I don't care if they're Republican, Democrat, or third party, fourth party, whatever the fuck they want to be called. I don't care their political stance. I just want somebody who's running it properly. Because a lot of the times the South has the poorest states and the stupidest people. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm following the research. The research calls you stupid. So if you're in the South, you're stupid. It's okay. It happens. Read a book. Maybe you'll get smarter. Who knows? Then I would spend the other half on like children's not health, but like that St. Jude stuff and all that kid stuff that they need treatment and help and all that. I'd spend money on that. And lastly, then I would all I really need for myself is like 250 grand and I'll be set. So the rest I would spend on ways to improve the country. And through improving the country, people will love me enough to vote me as president. And then that's when I could just go into full effect with my plan. So yeah. And then the third wish, I'd always keep in hand just in case something happens. And I'm like, nah, homie, back it up, rewind. You get me? There you go. That's my wish. Turn to wishes.
Nice.
Okay. Next, Marissa?
A bakery with 0 expenses, and it would just be opened all the time.
But now, does that mean you own the bakery, or is it just a bakery that you could just go and just get whatever you wanted?
It's mine.
So you're making the food?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to get up really early in the morning to do that, though.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's infinitely supplied, so I don't have to worry about stuff, and I can just have fun.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Oh yeah, for me. I don't want to answer this now.
No, you gotta.
Why not?
Because now you're gonna make fun of me, but honestly, I'd probably just like wish for love.
Okay.
That's fair.
But now, when you say love, do you mean
Like romantic.
this? I assume. Okay, romantic love. Okay.
That's
All
fair.
right. But would you want it to kind of just appear in your life, or would you want it to? So let's say he grants it, right? Nothing happens right away.
Well,
You
yeah,
carry
like
on with your
I
life?
want it to like be. Yeah,
Natural.
actually, that's fair. I'd want it to be like. I guess you could say I don't. Yeah, obviously, I don't want like a finger snap, like girl pops out of the computer and starts. I would want like okay, well, like a genie snaps the finger, you'll find it tomorrow, and then I just like go about my normal day, but something special just happens. I deviate from the normal path without realizing that I'm deviating from the normal path, and somehow I find the one for me.
He goes to get the sandwich out of the fridge at the supermarket, and another girl
Yeah.
goes for the same one, and their hands meet, and they look at each other, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, you can take that one." And she's like, "No, you can take it."
This is it's a fairy tale episode with Lucia and Zara for the glasses. That's kind of
So how did mommy and dad meet? Oh, well, I went for a sandwich, son, and your mom was just there.
So I went
So
for
I-
a sandwich, but I found a wife instead.
Did he get the sandwich though? Oh shit, I forgot the sandwich.
That's the name of an anime for sure.
That's
the name
an
of it.
isekai. That's an isekai right there,
That's,
bro.
I don't think it should be an isekai. It should be like it should be
That's a
another
light novel.
Yeah, it's a light novel, but like a high school story light novel, like Origairu or something.
That's a straight up
Right.
light novel. That's a. I
Fair
went to the
enough.
store this morning to get breakfast and get a sandwich, but instead I found a girl, and now she's my wife.
It's like the guy who that the anime we watched that with the guy who shaved and then found a girl.
Yeah,
Oh, what was that anime?
Higehiro. I shaved and then I picked up a high school girl.
Is
It doesn't
it
sound
high
as
school?
creepy. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound as
No.
creepy as a title makes it out to be.
Okay, thank God. I was about to say like this guy's like
basically-
29 and he's picking up high school girls. Like
So-
that's gross.
What the plot is basically, the shaving part comes later. He shaves like at the end, but basically, he finds a young girl under a lamppost on the street, and he says he's drunk. I think he's drunk at the time. But
Is she
he-
homeless?
I'll
Yes.
get to that in a second, but basically, yeah.
Basically.
So he offers her. She entices him to let him go, stay at his. So he says, "Fine, whatever." She tries to make a move, but he's like, "No, just go to sleep, bruv. Just shut up and sleep."
He's
And
like-
then in the morning, they talk about it. Basically, she ran away from home, and she's been sleeping with guys on the street, so she doesn't have to be homeless. So she'll go stay at theirs and just offer sex and so on until they basically chuck her out. That's basically how she was doing it. And now Yoshida, my man's a saint, fam. He's taken her in so she can stay at his. But the repayment is that she just does the chores while he's at work. That's basically it. There's a couple of times she tries to seduce him, but he's like, "No, you are a child." I am
He's
an
like,
adult."
cut the shit.
Yeah.
Cut this shit.
Um,
Basically, yeah.
it's pretty good. It's enjoyable. It's like 13 episodes. The whole light novel gets adapted except for stuff getting cut out. Ending, I didn't care for the ending. It wasn't what I wanted, but I didn't really care for it. But it's a really enjoyable show. It's pretty good.
Going back to your wish, King. So you don't necessarily want him to find you the love and give it to you. You more so want him to put you in the right direction, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's
And
basically
for
what
it to
you
be
said.
guaranteed, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I want
well,
to guarantee.
Would
Okay.
you want to know that is a guarantee, or would you just want to try without knowing? Because
Well, I would
feel
want
like
to
if
know because like if I didn't know, then I'd feel like I wasted the wish.
Well, no, because you clearly in the question it says it's a non-troll genie, so you would know that.
True. Well,
because
So what Spidey's saying is basically, right, you go the next day, right, he snaps his fingers and he's like, cool, you'll find it within the next week. You go about your week and you find someone, right? And you two hit it off. Time goes on. But now you don't know that this is the one that has been put in your path. But 20, 30 years down the line, you're happily married, you got kids, life is good. That's when you realize this was my wish. This was my guarantee. Or do you want to know when you meet the girl, Genie's like, hey, yo, this is the guaranteed one.
Because I feel like if you know that it's a guarantee, it kind of loses the value of love. Because
Well, it might not lose the value, but it loses the feeling.
I get where you're coming from. I was thinking more like the first scenario. At 20 years down the line, I realized like, yeah, Genie, you got my back or whatever.
All right,
like,
fair enough.
I would suspect it at the grocery store or whatever. So yeah, but like at the same time, like if I suspect that it's the right one, maybe that also gives me the confidence to speak freely and such.
Yeah, maybe the genie's goal all along was not to give you the wish, but give you the confidence.
See,
that
now,
you make a move.
I'm
There
going to
you
throw
go.
you a
I mean,
monkey's
but
paw.
here's the thing: if that's the way it works, then good.
I'm going to throw you a monkey's paw, right? But it's not a bad one. It's just just because you know it's the guaranteed one or you figured it out, doesn't mean that you can't slack off. She can still leave you.
It doesn't mean you
do things
can
wrong.
slack off. Like you still need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that part. But like, yeah, I think that's also just part
Can
of
you
being like a
imagine?
rational kind of human. Because that's also why I want it to be like a natural meeting. I don't want some girl to just like magically snap into existence, Thanos style, because that I think would be kind of fake.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's why I asked the question the way I did. I was like, all right, fair enough.
All right. Well, ladies, you heard it. Jump into King's DMs. Maybe something will
Canada,
happen.
What the fuck?
So maybe something will
Canada.
happen. You never know.
he's the Indian Chris Hemsworth. That's
I
the-
wish I would look like Chris Hemsworth, okay? But I'm not
Hey,
gonna
hey,
do that.
hey, hey.
No, you
What?
do. You're just the Indian one.
Yeah, you're
I'm
the
sorry,
one.
have you? I know you guys haven't looked at my photos, and I'm sure I appreciate that you guys think I'm so great, but
I'm talking about the end game. Fucking.
fuck you, dude.
You know what?
Oh, like sorry, I know you're joking, and also this is a tangent, but have you seen the Love and Thunder poster that came out last night?
No, I did not.
Dude, it looks really cool though. You got to check it out when you have a chance.
Which is right now. All right.
Go for it.
Who's got the next question?
Dav asked the question, so I think it's Marissa's turn to ask a question.
Oh, wait, did
Marissa.
Dav answer the question though?
Oh, he was asking it to all of us. But I guess he could answer it if he wants.
Honestly, mine would be similar to Spidey's financial one. I'm a very content person. I don't need a lot to, just have a good day. But one thing I've always wanted is the idea of financial freedom, not just necessarily for me, but for my family. So it would basically just be the case of financial freedom. I don't care about being rich. I care about being in a position where if I want to have a takeaway, I can be like, you know what? I'm going to have a takeaway and not have to think, ooh, can I have this or do I need to pay something? Or if I have like an emergency, like the break-in with my dad, that was £290 for the fucking lock change. To be able to pay that and you don't even have to think twice. That's kind of what I want. I don't care about them being rich, but financially free is where it's at.
Baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. We stay in heaven. Love comes first. We'll make heaven a place on earth.
Holy shit, Vicente Fernandez died. What the fuck? Sorry. He's like Mexican royalty. Jesus Christ. My boy died. I'm so sad. Sorry, Marissa. Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is to everybody. What color do you think the days of the week are?
Okay, so I know normally Monday is blue. I know that's the Monday blues. Personally, for me, blue is Tuesday, because Tuesday is the worst day of the week for me. So I hate that day of work.
I feel like, okay, Thursday for me is like an orange, and then Friday's a purple.
Wednesday is a yellow, and that's the only thing I've decided.
Why is it yellow?
I
So
don't
halfway
know.
through the week and it's
just
bright.
it just fits the thing.
Wednesday's a green for me.
I'd say Friday for me is some kind of, it's like a violet color, but it's like a really light color. Because Friday is the day where you're like, oh, finally, it's Friday. Let's chill. Let's get this day done, and we've got a weekend ahead of us. It's got to be like a nice light color to look at. I feel like Sunday's also a shitty color. Sunday's like that dark brown color. That just, you kind of look at, no one ever wants to use that color for like a painting or anything, unless it's for like woods or so on. So it just kind of reminds you that you've got another week ahead of you.
All right.
Okay, I think that's that question. I'm gonna ask the next question. I'm gonna ask it to Spidey. Spidey, have you ever watched the show Are You the One?
No.
Have you ever watched Beauty and the Geek?
No.
Have you ever watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yes, kind of, yes.
Okay. So wait,
I
you
get
watch
the
like game
concept
shows
behind.
and stuff?
Yeah.
If Marissa went on The Price is Right, how do you think she would do?
Oh, she would lose instantly. Marissa, how much is a video game console? Let's just say a PlayStation 5. Just for...
Isn't it like 1,000 right now?
No, wrong answer.
No.
Okay. Question number 2. How
How much is a
much?
can of Coke? How much is a can of Coke?
How much is it? Yeah, how much is a can of Coke?
To be fair, that one depends on where you buy it.
That's
It'll be
fine.
Yeah.
for her.
Oh, Marissa, how much is a can of Coke?
Like $1?
Wrong answer again. It's like $1.50. There you go.
Well, your cans are $1.50, bro. They're like 65 people. Actually, no, they're like 80.
Oh, no. If you go to the store, if you go to like the retail stores, no, not retail stores, the grocery stores, yeah. But if you go to the Mexican places, it's 50 cents.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Well,
like, if you go to a
like,
grocery store, you could probably get
concession
like an individual can for $1. But like, if you go to like a pizza place and buy it with your slice, it'll probably be $1.50 there. So it does depend.
Yeah.
Marissa, how much is Netflix subscription?
I did like a 10.
No, it's
To
never
be
been
fair,
10.
I don't even know.
What?
Games.
Yeah, it's fine.
To be fair, I don't think any of it.
I've-
I don't know that one either because I don't pay for my Netflix. I just leech off someone else's, so I don't
I
know
just
what they
haven't
pay.
come out my account and have had it come out my account for the last like 8 years. So
That's
Okay,
fine.
like the basic one is $9.
Yeah, it's
So
not 10. It's still not 10. You said
bruh.
10.
9 plus tax
You-
though.
No, they don't. They don't charge tax on some digital
Oh,
subscription.
I didn't know that.
Only
dude,
Amazon.
the fact that
does.
you lot basically tax everything in the US, almost everything, is fucking wild.
Well, the
It's
difference is
weird.
that the U.S. has like their price, and then they add the tax to it. But other places, there's the price, and the tax is already included in the price.
That's what confuses me, bro. I see pictures of like the prices of stuff in like a Walmart, and it will be like, oh, it's just $14 plus tax. And I'm like, why don't you just include the tax in that price?
So the
'Cause it'll
reason for
be-
that is in some cases they actually just want to do that because it allows them to advertise lower prices, but it does sacrifice consumer convenience because it's more difficult to plan your spending when they do that. But that's kind of how they get you. Like, I understand where you're coming from, Dev. I know, like, I don't know how it is in the UK, but I know like Singapore and Australia do the thing where they include the tax in the price, so the price you see it on the tag is the price
Yeah,
you
now
pay,
the price
no
you see is
extra.
the price you're
So,
paying,
yeah.
bruv. Like that,
Yeah.
that's the price. There's no. This is the price plus tax. Nah, it's just you go to the store. If the price tag says it's £10, it's £10.
Yeah, but she's in America, so she still got it wrong. So yeah, Marissa,
Sucks.
you do horrible, and I'd be proud.
I
of
think
you.
it depends on what. I think she'll do one in the food aisle.
I don't think she would because she'd be. Marissa, how much is an apple?
An apple? Isn't it by pound?
No. How much is an apple?
A singular
No, like if you're buying a
apple?
bag of apples, it will be paid per pound.
Oh no, you could also buy singular apples.
Okay, well then you could phrase it that way.
Well, I did say how much is an apple, not an apple bag or a bag.
So how much is a cupcake?
But who buys
You
one
know the
apple?
answer to this.
It's
Or a
like
cookie.
$2.
What about cookie?
No.
Cookies? Okay, at my school it's like 75 cents.
There we go.
But that's at school, not at a grocery store.
I feel like the school would be more
Yeah,
expensive.
and
Yeah, I think the
they
school
are.
would be more expensive. Just the markup. At my local grocery
Oh wait,
store,
I know
that,
what a pack of cookies is.
I
At
know at my
Kroger, it's
local grocery store,
$3.99.
an actual apple
Oh,
would
that's
be
right.
like
You guys.
29 cents.
Oh, that's
So
right. You
I
guys
think it depends on what your grocery store is charging to.
Wait. I want to just cycle back. A pack of cookies is $3.99.
Yeah, but it's like
One second.
a lot of cookies, and like Kroger
But what
has that
brand,
deal where it's the Kroger cookies. I think.
Mm.
Wait, how many do you get in the pack though?
That's a good question.
All right. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna DM you, Marissa.
Okay.
Because I get a pack of 4 cookies for £1.50. That's $2. And they're like pretty big cookies. They're like the size of your hand.
Nice.
And there's like different kind. You get like chocolate chip,
Also,
double chocolate
I
chip.
think that's that question, Spidey. So you can ask the next one.
Hold on. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna ask. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, next question. Let's see here. Huh? All these are bad. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Dev. Since you're the Pokemon nerd, which Pokemon most represents the other members of the podcast?
Spidey would definitely be probably something along the lines of a Tyranitar, Scizor, Metagross, like a powerhouse like that.
I respect it.
Uh,
Tell me what your Pokemon.
King, I feel will be a psychic type because he's got all these connections. I think I could push him down as like an Alakazam. Or a Porygon because you can adapt to because he's capable of adapting to the situation when he's in
Porygon doesn't have that many adaptations, though.
Porygon
No.
Z though.
No, Porygon is literally an adaptable Pokemon. It's got conversion.
It's called the adaptable Pokemon, but like, how many modes does it have, really?
Bruv, it can use conversion and turn into any type from the attack that it last took.
Types. True. Fair enough. Oh,
you're
sorry.
not
I was
gonna-
thinking about like physical, but whatever. Sorry, what was that, Spidey?
I was being like, King, it's Dav. Dav is obsessed with Pokemon right now.
I know.
So I feel like with your ability to, when you're doing even when you did the one-on-one podcast, the ability to go with the conversation, adapt and change, I feel like that would be you.
Okay,
You
cool.
could even take it as a Silvally if you want, or type no, because you could just put all the different discs in. Marissa, let's have a think. What would Marissa be? I feel like Marissa would be a Munchlax because she's forever eating sweets, cookies, and shit. So I feel
Alright.
like she just spend a day resting.
Yeah,
When
with
she
those
can.
$3.99 packs.
Yeah, and
Well,
she
you
just,
know I go on a trampoline a lot.
that's true. So let's take that into
That's
consideration.
true. So the cookies will not result in her getting fat.
Yeah, so you'll always be a Munchlax. You'll never become a Snorlax.
Oh,
Yeah, so like you'll never become the Snorlax. You'll always be a Munchlax. You'll always be always be relaxing, just eating your cookies and your Skittles.
And
then
she
when
won't
you've
nap
eaten it
afterwards.
too much, yeah. But then when you've also eaten too much, you get like a sugar high.
Marissa, your turn.
oh, it is.
Yes, Marissa.
I'm gonna. All right, King.
Mhm.
What's the stupidest thing you've done online while drunk?
I did online while drunk.
He posted that he drinks. What does he drink? Dav? That shit beer, Budweiser, right?
Bud
Well,
Light.
first, if it was Bud Light seltzers in the photo, and I wasn't drinking them.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Whatever. And also that, I know you're memeing me right now, but that wouldn't actually be the stupidest thing I've done while drunk online. Well, and when I say online, it includes social media. I think probably the dumbest thing I've done was probably sending that like cheesy message to to a bunch of friends a couple of months ago when I got stupidly drunk in Toronto and stayed out all night.
I don't think that's
I've-
stupid in the slightest. Gotta let your friends know what you think of them.
True, but like I wish I had said it instead of written it, if you get what I mean, and that I wasn't drunk while doing it.
The drunk thoughts are true
No,
thoughts. my friend.
no, sober thoughts become drunk actions. That's the phrase. Yeah, like that'd probably be there. There's occasionally like some other thing I did, like making like a silly joke. I was having a drunk discussion with some friends. They were like kind of ripping on me. It was like on Fairy Tale Wiki, so the joke was basically, King's never gonna get laid. So, and I guess you guys have probably seen the meme of like if you got kidnapped and your kidnappers like what did they say? If the kidnappers allow you to keep tweeting, what would you tweet in order to let people know that you were in trouble? They were like, oh, well, you retweet that song, Lonely Island featuring Akon, I just had sex, and then everybody's gonna be like, wait, hold up, what the fuck? King got laid? That's fucking cap. That's not the case. Something's wrong. Let's go investigate, and then that's how they find me.
Poor King, forever a virgin.
I'm not gonna be. Fuck off, Dav.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess with the wish from the genie now, no, but
Oh,
then again, the genie wish didn't guarantee sex.
Spidey. Okay, I gotta bring this up because I gotta raise Spidey's lack of reading comprehension. Hashtag California education. One of the questions
You're making fun of Mexicans now. All right.
I said California education.
No, but I'm Mexican first. I'm California second.
In another life, I would be your girl. We keep all our promises, be us against the world.
Let's have a look. What have we got here? Would you streak butt naked in Times Square for $50,000?
Yes.
It's cold and you may be arrested. A 50-50 chance.
Yes.
Well, if you get arrested, how much time do you get for being naked in Times Square?
I don't know, but I still risk it. Look, guys, if you guys don't see it on the news during the break, that means I was successful, and I expect my 50,000.
And how long you would be held for is basically dependent on the law in New York State, and I do not know the law in New York State. So yeah.
But would you streak? Would you streak for 50,000?
So I would do some research first. I would determine if I got arrested, what would my bond be? If my bond is $50,000, then no, because I would basically spend my reward to pay my bond to get out. So it's not a net gain or a net loss. But let's say that the bond to get out, or if I can just pay $5,000 and get out, then sure, because I still made a $45,000 profit.
Okay, no, but now
Then-
what if the love of your life?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know
if she's
what?
like,
If-
damn, son.
Well, I mean, you know what? If she doesn't like seeing me naked, then she's clearly not the love of my life.
Okay,
Exactly my point.
that's fair. That's a fair.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Circle back around to me.
See.
Shall we
Uh,
wrap this part up soon? Just because it's
We
been an
will.
hour and
We'll each get one more question and then we'll wrap it up.
I'm good with
How
that.
does sound?
Spidey, if you could choose, would you rather instantly become a fantastic singer or instantly master everything about playing one particular instrument, an instrument of your choice, that is?
All right, now I have a question. If I became a fantastic singer, would it be any genre? Would I master any genre, or it's one specific genre?
You're just fucking fantastic at whatever you want to sing. And
Fair
if you
enough.
choose the, like, let's say you want to be a master at the drums, you can play the drums, succinctly to any song.
So I'm a little torn here because I could be a fantastic singer, but this stuff I could sing could be absolutely shit, depending on the.
Well, no,
lyrics
like
and-
I'm just saying, like you could, like if you want to sing Justin Bieber or you want to sing like Queen, it'll be good.
you
either
can
way,
just
is my
sing
idea.
anything. Like there's
Oh,
no
no,
limit.
yeah. See, no, I understand that, but I'm just saying I'm thinking more of I'm getting hired by Hollywood to sing and shit, right? So I was like, okay, they're gonna come up with the lyrics for me, because mastering a.
Well, I'm not saying you have to necessarily
yeah.
go professional. That's like a personal choice.
It's just having the skill.
yeah,
okay,
it's just a skill.
I already know violin, and that's the only instrument I really care for. So I'll go with the singing, so I could sing "Man or Muppet," greatest
Cool.
song of all time. Yeah. Okay, what do we have left? Wait, where is it? Where is it? 1 second. Un momento, por favor. What does crossplayed mean?
Cross dress.
Well, no, cross dressing is just like wearing the clothes associated with the other gender. Cross playing is basically dressing up as a character of the other gender. So in the case of Spidey, if Spidey dressed up as Urza, that would be a cross play. For example.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, who do... Oh,
I'm willing to
what was
bet
it
that
like?
none of us have ever done that. So
I've cross-dressed.
What?
I wore a dress once.
I actually did it
Like
twice.
intentionally, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was for a fancy dress party.
Oh, nice.
I cross-dressed for a play of Bill Clinton I did for my Spanish AP class.
Were you Hillary
I played-
Clinton?
I was Monica Lewinsky, and I went down on the girl. She
Why
was
would that?
Bill Clinton. She was Bill Clinton. See, I was tired of the stereotype. Oh, he's the guy, so he has to play Bill Clinton. I was like, nah, it's cool. I'll play the girl. I had a little wig, not a little skirt. I had a normal dress. It was nice. And then, that's not even my question. It's fine. And then I, for a party at Nerd Camp, still like, oh, cross dress party. I was like, okay. I had a dress, a girly shirt, and I even put makeup on and lipstick. Just sorry. Yeah. But okay, that's not my question. My question for you, Dav, is
Have you ever smacked a girl's ass or a guy's ass? I'm sorry, that's
He's-
not his question, but I'm just being silly.
what if you no, because there was a question. Who would be the better president of the United States and why? Marissa or me?
See, now my answer is gonna be okay. So let's put it this way, right? I live in the UK, So everything that happens across the boat, across the ocean, right, I get to observe and laugh at. So I think I would vote for Spidey just because it would be the most chaotic. And I feel like it would be like a massive reality TV show watching it happen.
No, but no, but I'm asking who would be the most successful, not would be the most entertaining.
Well, successful, you see, are we talking successful in the eyes of everyone or successful in the eyes of you? Because like you could execute your 5-stage plan, and if it works out, you've been successful technically. It might not be successful in the grand scheme of things, but it has been successful, and therefore,
in your opinion, none of this bullshit you're giving me, none of this run around. In your opinion, who would be the more successful president, me or Marissa?
I think Marissa will end up just using her power to have more bakeries. So I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fun. Everyone get your drinks.
Oh, they're gonna get it for free every 16th of September.
Everybody gets free Corona.
The Canadians get the Bud Light. Don't worry.
Survival of the
Fine, as long
fittest.
as it's not the seltzer.
Wait, what happened, Marissa?
Survival of the fittest.
What the fuck? No, that's not my 5-stage plan.
Yeah, that'd be bad for him considering his
Spidey
heart
wouldn't
attack.
make it.
I mean, I would, but not if it involves cardio because of my heart.
Survival of the fittest means that you gotta be at the top, fam.
Yeah.
I don't think any of
No.
us would make it.
Survival of the fittest doesn't necessarily mean that. It could also be just like using your brains to survive.
Nah, I don't see any of us being the
Oh
final.
man,
stages.
we don't need to be yeah, final stages. I don't think so, but we don't need to be Einstein.
We'll do better than the average, but I don't see us being more than
Fair enough.
all the way to the final stages.
Okay, so King asked a question. I asked a question. Marissa, ask your question.
All right. Have any of you guys screamed in a high pitched, stereotypically girl or female voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I briefly mentioned it a couple of podcasts ago, but I nearly got sprayed by a skunk and I jumped back and like screamed. It wasn't like super high pitched, but it was definitely stereotypically female.
Yeah, I have.
You know
Don't
what's
remember when,
funny?
but
I haven't.
I don't think I have.
Marissa's more manly than all of us.
Get on my level.
Dad, so why did you scream?
I don't remember how or what happened or what was the lead up to it, but we were basically a group of us were walking home from. So there's this place called Goals here. It's basically just five-a-side football, and it's like a franchise. Walking home from that, and we've been playing since about 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. like non-stop. So we're pretty fucking tired, and we ended up getting chased by. So there's this one park that we walked through. It's called Richmond Park. It's got deer. It's got reindeers. We got chased by a fucking deer out of nowhere. It just fucking ran through like the foliage and just started chasing us. Fam, like you got 4 guys. All of us just screamed and we booked it. It was quite comical actually. Eventually it gave up chasing us, but lordy lord, I almost died today. Santa set his reindeer on me.
That's pretty fucked up. Not gonna lie to you. So for me, have you guys ever seen the movie Psycho and the Screaming Psycho?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, can you say the title again?
Psycho from like the 70s, I think.
Oh, wait, so do you mean the Christian Bale remake or the original?
The original.
I have not seen the original now.
I
Do you
forgot
know
the
the
remake.
Do you know the iconic scream though? The yell?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in Mexico. There was a dead grasshopper, or what I assumed to be a dead grasshopper. I was barefoot. I'm walking by it. It touches my foot, and I screamed so loud that my mom thinks I'm in a horror movie. It was so high pitched. She's like, "What happened?" I was like, "This stupid thing is alive. Kill it." Mind you, I was like 10 at the time, but still, that was the loudest I ever screamed. And all the neighbors came around like, "Yo, what happened? Is everything okay? What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing happened. It's fine." So there you go. Embarrassing moments in Spidey. Dev, it is your turn, sir.
Alright, so I got one not from the bank. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? But you cannot choose the basic super strength, flight, invisibility, telekinesis. You can't choose, the basic boring ones. You've got to choose something that's not as, well, common.
You basically named all the superpowers that are there are the.
No, but you could create
There's
one.
still a good number.
Yeah, you can create your own kind of power.
Like, my common answer to this question is Vixen from the DC comics. In the TV shows and cartoons and stuff, she kind of just gets one track into like the role of like just having the power of animals, but thing is she can actually take on powers from anything that's within the Earth's morphogenic field. So she's even been able to like, copy the powers of Superman, Green Lantern, and various other characters. So I'd actually just choose her powers, because then I can basically be every superhero. But I'm guessing Dav would not like it if I answered that, so I'm gonna leave that aside this one time. And I'm gonna go with the like time freeze ability. So it's like I freeze time and I can move around and shit, and then just like go back to where I was and such. You guys can basically figure out how that works.
Creeper
And the only
alert.
stipulation is that I don't age while time is frozen. Sorry, what was that, Spidey? I didn't hear you.
Creeper alert.
Creeper alert? Sure, whatever, man.
I'm just joking.
And we all know you would want
Wow.
that X-ray vision to look into the girls' locker room.
Ooh, oh shit!
I could
He
just
ain't
go to my
denied it.
bed- I could just go to my bedroom and look at my wife.
Or you
She'll
could
probably
look
be
at
like, "Why
her
the
through
fuck
the
you staring
bedroom
at me?"
walls.
You'll walk in and she'll be like, "What do you want? Stop! What the fuck do you want?"
Stop staring at me.
She's like,
Yeah,
I'm
they
trying to sleep here. What about you? What about you, Marissa? I gotta still think of my answer.
I had my answer and then I just forgot it. So I'm trying to think about it again.
Jeff, do you have a particular answer?
I've got one of two that I wouldn't mind having. One, Nightcrawler from the X-Men.
Teleportation? Or
Yeah.
turning blue?
Teleportation, but obviously you've had to have been there. You have to be able to visualize where you're going. I wouldn't mind something similar to that. Or the other one would be something along the lines of you are proficient in basically any kind of combat system. Any kind of martial arts, any kind of weapon. Your power basically just becomes that you can adjust to any of those. Like instantly.
Fair enough. I don't know if this counts as a power, but apparently it is. My power would be being rich, because Batman. That's his
Yeah.
power. He's rich as fuck.
It's a lot of
So-
training you
Why not?
have to do.
Nah. Fuck it.
Or just be Iron Man then, because then you don't have to train.
Yeah, but I want to be a superhero that isn't boring and bland.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
That's true.
Marissa, you're fucking the last one as always.
The
What's
power
your
to
answer?
raise bread. The power to raise our cupcakes and our cookies.
Actually, you know what? That would be a good superpower. Just like
The power of
materialize
self-raising
any
flour.
food.
You know what? I might switch my answer to clone. Being able to clone myself. Or
Yeah,
don't
because
like
that's
have-
what the world wants. More of you.
I'd be able to do so much more at more time.
Yo, it was 10-stage plan. Fuck,
It's 15, Dev. It's 15. I had to condense it to 5.
Yeah, but each clone like divides his intelligence, so each one is only like half as much as the original, and then it keeps going down until they're all progressively stupider.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna clone myself like 1,000. I'm not trying to be Naruto and be like Shadow Clone Jutsu. I just need like 2. That's it.
You just be like Blacksman from One Punch Man.
Nah.
There we go.
Died. All right, and then just a final question, so we could all answer is: what would you do if you were stranded in a desert island with the 3 podcast members? Like, how
You're
would you-
getting eaten.
Yeah.
You're all getting eaten, so it'd be survival of the fittest, literally.
If we don't escape
Yeah.
by the time I start to starve, you man are dying, fam.
All
And if I
right, so
die in the
we're-
process, then I die. But I'm gonna try.
I mean, you're welcome
So-
to try and take me in a fight, but you're not going to last.
I'll happily do it.
I invite the opportunity.
I'll just
So we're-
watch.
So Marissa would die first, basically, because if we're going survival of the fittest, Marissa, you're gonna die first.
Yeah, most
Hey,
likely.
yo.
Unless Dev takes pity on you, because if y'all try to kill me, I'm not gonna.
Nah.
We don't need to kill you. We'll just wait for your heart to get you.
You're gonna wait for a
Give
long.
me- give me a
long
good
time.
jump scare.
You're not
Actually,
gonna
I
have your
don't-
Just
medicine.
like pop out of the corner or something.
Yeah, you won't have your medicine.
Oh. Actually, I always carry my medicine with me.
Yeah, but
so
you'll run out eventually.
that's fine. As long as I have my emergency medicine, we're good.
Yeah, but
You
you
just said
eventually
you'd
run
run
out of
out.
it. You can't. You
No.
can't. You would have
don't
more
have, like, a
emergency
kitchen
medicine.
supply.
Is that your
No,
superpower
no.
now? Or create more medicine?
No, the emergency medicine I take, I only take it when my heart palpitations get very bad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All of that's going to eventually run out. So
Yeah, but I don't get my heart palpitations that much. I've only got since my heart attack, I've only had it like twice, so it's not that bad.
see, for
So-
King, you just got to like talk into his weakness of love. He's got to make
Yeah.
him feel unloved, and then there we
I mean,
go. He's going to break down.
Not really, considering that I always feel unloved whenever I do this podcast. Considering all the comments about the hose.
Yeah,
and
but now we
Amazon.
can make it worse. Like
Wait, the Amazon thing is kind of a compliment, bro. If you get a sponsor,
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, the hose. You kind of said that, but not us. But
I didn't set that shit up. You started that.
no. All right, guys. With that, we're probably gonna do these again because these are actually fun.
Yeah.
I don't
Plus,
really care for
there's
the-
actually there were quite a few questions in the question bank we didn't get to, and we'll probably have another set by the time we do this in a couple of months or whenever it is. But thank you guys for listening, and have a fantastic day.
But we've got a question for you guys to answer. All right.
Why the
Oh.
fuck haven't you subscribed?
The question for you guys is, what do men or women want? Let us know.
Oh, sorry, Spidey. Like this is also I forgot to mention this for the treasure hunt. But do you remember when I
See?
told you about it?
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll include we'll include this in the description. But throughout this podcast, so yeah,
Mhm.
throughout this podcast, there are 4 songs that have played so far after somebody has spoken. DM me, the King of Uncool, the name of the song and the user it appeared right after. And if your answers are correct, Spidey will give you a role in the server for the year of 2022.
Yep, I
This
can't
is-
confirm. Unless I don't
this
like you,
is-
then.
Sorry,
So
Marissa, what was your question?
This is how they're gonna know. Like, we're gonna know if they know our voices.
And yeah, we're gonna know like this is how you like this is confirmation that you actually listened because they're gonna be like placed randomly.
yep, I know
And
some
we'll,
people.
we'll
do
explain
so.
the rules in the written blurb, obviously, when Dab posts it and on YouTube. But yeah, you have to DM me.
How
on
many
Discord,
songs
by
are
the
we
way.
gonna have?
One
What
for each of
the-
us.
Okay, cool.
Like
And
after like it'll be like 4 like, and I've already got them in my computer, so it'll be like Dav spoke something, and then like afterwards the song Barbie Girl played or something like that. You know,
The national
And-
anthem.
whoever
God Save the Queen.
messages, whoever comes up with all 4 of them first, all right, will get Nitro, but like the classic, because they ain't that rich.
Sure, you gotta DM me
Fucking-
that. Or you gotta DM me the details and Spidey, and I'll confirm it back to Spidey, and he'll give you your role.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for listening, and we hope you all have a wonderful day.
Bye.